The star continues the N.J. Dawood translation of Al-Quran. In the name of Allah, the compassionate, the merciful, by the declining star, your compatriot is not in error, nor is he deceived. He does not speak out of his own fancy. This is an inspired revelation. He is taught by one who is powerful and mighty. He stood on the uppermost horizon. Then, drawing near, he came down within 2 bows' length, or even closer. He revealed to his servant that which he revealed. His own heart did not deny his vision. How can you then question what he sees? He beheld him once again at the Sidra tree, beyond which no one may pass. Near it is the garden of repose. When that tree was covered with what covered it, his eyes did not wander, nor did they turn aside, for he saw some of his Lord's greatest signs. Now, this and what comes after the 2 verses that people, made a hoopla about, it's clear that the old verses that people would say in their idolatrous, or which isn't quite the right word, they're polytheistic pilgrimages. It makes clear that that's, he didn't say that. And narrations show that, yeah, people from the crowd interrupted, or called out and said their thing. But Muhammad continued, and people knew what Muhammad was saying, whatever was saying. So this Satan throws stuff in. Yeah, it wasn't Muhammad saying stuff, it was other people saying stuff. So, have you thought on Al-Alat and Al-Uzza and on Manat, the third other? And the Nakala, the palm tree, there was this area where they worshipped these 3 in particular, but they were worshipped outside of that area. Are you to have sons and he the daughters? This is indeed an unfair distinction. They are but names which you and your fathers have invented. Allah has vested no authority in them. The unbelievers follow but vain conjectures and the whims of their own souls, although the guidance of their Lord has long since come to them. Is man to attain all that he desires? To Allah belongs the life to come and the present life. Numerous are the angels in the heavens, yet their intercession shall avail nothing until Allah gives leave to whom he accepts and chooses. Those that disbelieve in the hereafter call the angels by the names of females, yet of this they have no knowledge. They follow mere conjecture, and conjecture is no substitute for truth. Give no heed, then, to those who ignore our warning and seek only the life of this world. This is the sum of their knowledge. Your Lord best knows who have strayed from his path and who are rightly guided. His is what the heavens and the earth contain. He will requite the evildoers according to their deeds, and richly reward those who do good works. To those who avoid the grossest sins and indecencies, and commit only small offenses, your Lord will show abundant mercy. He knew you well when he created you of earth, and when you were hidden in your mother's wombs. Do not pretend to purify, he knows best those who guard themselves against evil. Have you considered him who turns his back upon the faith, giving little at first, and then nothing at all? Does he know? And he can see what is hidden. Has he not heard of what is preached in the scriptures of Moses and Abraham? And we'll have this again, the scrolls of Moses and Abraham, in another chapter. Who fulfilled his duty, that no soul shall bear another's burden, and that each man shall be judged by his own labors, and that his labors shall be scrutinized. And remember, we're using gender-neutral terms here. And that he shall be justly requited for them, that all things shall in the end return to your Lord, that it is he who moves to laughter and to tears, and he who ordains life and death, that Allah created the sexes, the male and the female, from a drop of ejaculated semen, and will create all things anew. that it is he who bestows and enriches. And elsewhere in the Quran, we learn that both parents involved. It's not just a man planting the seed. He who is the Lord of Sirius, because people believe that that Sirius was a provider, right? Or that some entity over Sirius was the provider, but God is saying that he's the provider. That it was he who destroyed Ad first, and the Mood, sparing no one, and before them the people of Noah, who were more wicked and more rebellious. The Mu'tafika he also ruined, so that they were smitten by the scourge that smote them. Oh, the ruined cities, is that word. Which then of your Lord's blessings would you deny? He that now warns you is just like those who warned the others before you. That which is coming is near at hand. None but Allah can disclose the hour. Do you marvel then at this revelation and laugh and be merry instead of weeping? Rather prostrate yourselves before Allah and worship. And even people who were not Muslim took the time following this last verse and prostrated. People face Mecca, nose and forehead, each hand, each knee, each foot. Toes tend to bend forward, not with everybody, right? Al Mu'tafika is the phrase here. And a little bit different than in chapter 55, we have Faba'aya Allah Rabbika Tamara